Good morning, dear students. How are you today? Today's lesson is Futures in Your Hands. Now, in this lesson, we will be consider the topic future career. Now, look at the picture. Career changes, growth, and future. What is the meaning of these words? What do you think about it? What means changes? What means future? And what means growth to you? Now, let's continue. The aim of the lesson to develop language, communicative and cultural competencies and critical thinking and creativity, to enlarge vocabulary related to the topic, future career, to improve speaking and writing skills. Plan of the lesson to identify the definition of the term career, to define factors influencing on the success in the future, to consider advantages and disadvantages of being successful at your young age, to use of the words and phrases useful to talk about future, to explain the ways of expressing doubt and uncertainty. What is a career? Can you give me definition of a career? What can you say about your profession? Why you choose this profession? A career is a long-term journey of a person's work life. It includes the job's profession and the role of someone takes over time, often connected by skills and education or interest. Next, let's take a closer look at the factors influencing on the success of the future career. Education and knowledge are the level of learning and professional training. Skills and competence of hard skills, technical abilities, and soft skills, communication, teamwork. What is it? What is a hard skill and what is soft skill? Motivation and attitude, persistence, passion, and work ethic. Opportunities and networking, connections, mentors, and access to career opening. Adaptability, ability to adjust to changes in technology market or job requirements. Economic and social environment, labor market, demand stability, and support from family society. Do you agree with these factors? Do you think that factors includes on the career on the success in the future career? What do you think about it? Next, there are a number of advantages and disadvantages of being successful at young age. Advantages of successful at young age. Here, look at the table, please, carefully. First one is more time to grow. Young people can build on early success and reach even greater achievements. Do you know anybody who is very young and who built from early age success and reach that successful? Second, financial independences. Early access of being often brings money, allowing freedom and stability. Third, opportunities. Recognition can open doors to new projects, networks, and careers. Four, confidence boosts. Success increases self-esteem and motivation. Disadvantages of being successful at a young age. First, pressure and stress, expectation from society, family, or oneself can be overwhelming. Second, lack of life experience. Young people may struggle with managing fame, money, or responsibility. Third, jealous and criticism. Success can attract negativity from others. Burnout risk. Working too hard too early may lead to exhaustion and the loss of patience. Do you know anybody in your life or in the media or in the fashion industry? Disadvantages of being successful or advantages of being successful? Please write down about this person. For example, about Britney Spears, or for example, about Dimash Kudaiberdoğlu. Next, let's turn to today's grammar topic. We will discuss the use of terms used to talk about future. First, we will plus verb prediction, promise, decision. Used for prediction, promise, and instant decision. Examples: I can call you tomorrow. Shows something decided at the moment, to a promise or a general predict. First, be going to plus verb, future, intention, or plan. Used for intention or plans that are already decided. Example: she is going to study medicine. Shows an intention or a prediction with evidence. First, present continuous, fixed for future arrangements. Used when the future plan is arranged or the time date is already decided. Example: we are meeting them at 6 p.m. Shows a fixed schedule or arrangement. First, simple present, timetables or schedules. Used for official schedules, timetable, or regular events. Example: the train leaves at 9 o'clock. Shows something fixed by timetable. First, future continuous, will be plus ing. Used for actions helping at the specific time in the future. Examples: I will be working at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Shows an activity in progress in a certain future moment. First, future perfect, will have plus past participle, used for actions that will be completed before the future meaning. Example: by next year I will have finished my degree. Shows something finished before a future deadline. Future time expressions, words and phrases that indicate future. Example: one day I hope to travel the world. Includes tomorrow, next week, next month, soon, eventually, in the future. Now look at the table please carefully, and read the examples at home once more. Next grammar material we'll consider is the ways of expressing doubt and certainty. First, using modal verb certainty. Must shows a strong certainty. Example: she must be tired after a long trip. Means we are almost sure. Yeah. First, using modal verbs doubt and possibility. May, might, could show uncertainty or possibility. Example: he might come to the party. Means we are not sure. First, using adverbs of certainty. Definitely, certainty, surely shows strong certainty. Example: they will definitely win the game. Perhaps, maybe, probably show doubt or lower certainty. Example: maybe she will call later. Using expressions with I think, I'm sure is certainty. Example: I'm sure he knows the answer. I think, I'm not sure, I doubt. Example: doubt she will agree with the plans. Using negative form, can't and cannot show certainty that something is not true. Example: that can't be his car, he doesn't drive. Now, if you have a question about this table, please ask from your teacher. Next, here are some inspiring and meaningful quotations about career. Your task is to choose the one of some like and most and comment on your preference. Choose a job you love and you will never have a good work a day in your life. The future depends on what you do today. Mahatma Gandhi. Find out what you like doing best and get someone to pay for you doing it. Do you agree with this statement? What do you think about it? Opportunities don't happen, you create them. Chris Grosser. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Albert Schweitzer. Your career will be defined by the choice you make. Jeff Bezos. Next, don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Choose the career that challenges you, not one that just pays the bills. Anonyms. It is not what you achieve, is what you overcome. That is what defines your career. Carlton Fisk. The only way to do a great job is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. What do you think about quotation of Steve Jobs? Your task is to, if you agree with this quotation, write down why you agree. If you don't agree or disagree, why you disagree, explain it to your teacher or your friend. Next, please. Now students answer the questions about topics future career relying on your knowledge and obtained today. First one, what is the definition of a term career? What factors can influence in success in a future career? Third, what are the advantages of being successful at a young age? What are the disadvantages of being successful at a young age? Next, what words and phrases are used to talk about future? How can doubt, uncertainty be expressed in English? Please answer this question orally at home. In the next lesson, you will answer to here in the lesson, to your friend and share your opinion. Next, on this slide, you can see writing task about future career. Choose one of them and write 200-word essay. Write about your dream career and why you choose it. Second, describe a famous person who becomes successful and at a young age. For example, you can write about Kairat Nurtas or Dimash Khudayberdioğlu or any other stars. Yeah. Third, also you can write about sportsmen. Third, write about what you would like to achieve in the future. 4. Describe a plan you made that helped you succeed. Here are the case study tasks on the topic, future career. Case study task, Daniel and his dream career. Now, his dream career in Daniel is 17 years old. He dreams of becoming a computer programmer. He enjoys working with computers and often helps his friend fix their laptops. One day, Daniel tells his father, I'm going to study computer science at university. His father smiles and says, that is wonderful. I'm sure you will be successful. Daniel replies, yes, I will study hard and never give up on my dreams. First task, please. What does Daniel dream of becoming in the future? How does Daniel helps his friends? What plan does Daniel share with his friend, with his father? And what does Daniel's father say to him? What promise does Daniel make about his future? Now, next, let's conclude today's lesson. The definition of the term a career was identified. The factors influencing succeeding in the future career were defining. The advantages and disadvantages of being successful at young age are considered. The use of words and phrases useful to talk about the future was decided here. The ways of expressing doubt and uncertainty were explained. That is the end of the lesson. Now, goodbye students. See you next lesson. Please do your home task at home and send it to your teacher.